Artist. All right, man. This is Freeform Rock Podcast exclusive. Charles is busy. Jerry is pussy whipped. But Jerry, I'm just joking. But I am too, but my wife lets me do what I want. She rules. But Skribbaal, Gabriel, what's up, brother?
Scribble's cool, bro. We don't need to use my government.
Yeah, I like Skribbaal better, dude.
What's
But
popping, bro? It's about time. It's been a minute.
it's been a minute, man. I've been trying to get you on the shows forever.
Yes, sir. Well, you never do any good shit, so
What's wrong with Rush, man?
nothing. But I like the first album.
Well, yeah, I like that album too, but it's not Rush.
No,
It,
I did enjoy that. I did enjoy the BS session you guys just did about the Rush, and you guys were talking about, oh, it's only like the non-Rush fans who love the first album, and I'm like, hello.
it is. It's kind of like the people who aren't into Rush will always go to the first Rush album.
Yeah, and I do like it because it sounds like Zeppelin. That's why I like it.
Well, it does sound like Zeppelin. Yeah, it wasn't Rush till Dio came in the band, but man, I want to kind of interview you here, man. You're a fucking great hip hop artist. You just released another EP, man. Talk about that, man.
Yeah, I just released the EP called "Hit 'Em with the Death Blow," and as you know, man, to keep your shit up on these things like Spotify, like you gotta keep dropping shit, or your audience will just go do 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 do. So this was the first time I ever released singles for an EP, so pretty lame.
It's just weird, man, how you guys have to release a song every week to keep your shit going. It's like,
Or they'll hide your algorithm from everybody if
but
you don't.
it's like just like in the what 50s and 60s, they release singles and then use those singles to make an album. It's like it's everything old is coming back now. It's weird as fuck. It's like
Yep.
I'm an AOR guy. I'm an album art orientated rock guy.
Yeah.
I listen to albums like track listings, the way they make an album, the way they. I know you do that. I know you script your album just like those people
Yeah.
did because you are a huge metal and rock fan. So
Yeah, and I still love full length albums. Like if a new band or if a band that I love drops a new album, I'm gonna listen to the album front to back. You know what I mean? And get the full experience. And I still buy my physicals and read the liner notes. And oh, I'm old school, man.
yeah,
That's crazy.
man. It just sucks that when you get old like me, like you got to use a magnifying glass to read all the niner notes. And I got the new Nita Strauss album too. It's fucking pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she's hot, dude.
Yeah,
Why is
she's
she
fun.
getting married? You know,
I don't
I'm
know.
married, so why do I care if she's getting married?
I don't know. But she needs to drop that zero and get with a hero. You know what
Oh man, but
I'm saying?
I you're a huge Megadeth fan.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I have daddy issues. That's why.
Fully understood that right there.
Yeah, bro.
Because well, you know, Dave did say happy birthday to James yesterday. He tweeted him.
Yeah, you know what? And I see that he's saying nice stuff about Kirk now. I have a feeling someone in his, a publicist or someone is like, okay, Dave, you're allowed to talk shit about Metallica, but not so much in a row. So start saying some good things. And because even Megadeth fans, we're starting to go like, oh my God, shut up.
Well, now we got Junior talking shit now.
Yeah, yeah. Now this just and Jeff Young and
Well, Jeff Young, we don't care about Jeff Young. Junior's more. Yeah, Ellison's like we'll listen to him more than Jeff Young. Come on, he was
yeah,
there
yeah.
longer.
It's so crazy because Ellison was always the guy that if you talk to anybody like in the industry, that's the nicest guy ever. The nicest guy you'll ever meet in all of metal is David Ellison. So it's kind of interesting to hear him slang shit like he is. Pretty
I
cool,
know
actually.
it's like Dave part two.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
He
think of dude, if you had to work with Dave Mustaine for 20 years, think of all these shit that you would have built up in your system.
God, man, if I had to work with Dave Mustaine for 20 years, I go, thank you, sir, my heavener. Thank you, sir. I'd go, I'd be thank the God that I have a fucking great creative guy and I'm
Yeah,
in that band.
that's
It's
true.
like Dave should just fucking worship the feet that fucking Dave walks on.
That's
Because
true.
without Dave, nobody would have gave a fuck about Ellison, man.
Yeah, and it is true. It is true that even Ellison admits, like Dave wrote a lot of those bass parts, those like P cells. That I mean, that's what he's famous for. Like Ellison, other than being the second guy in Megadeth, is famous for that bass riff in P cells, and Dave wrote that,
But he
which is
played
pretty
it.
crazy.
But
Yeah, well,
it's like they say that Michael Anthony, Eddie Van Halen played a lot of those bass riffs on the albums. I don't fucking believe that because I've heard Michael Anthony without Eddie, and he plays fucking pretty damn good.
yeah.
So
Hey, well, I'm gonna go outside right quick, but I want my son Dominic say hello.
hey Dominic, man,
Okay.
So,
what's your
Dominic,
favorite band, man?
Um,
can you see that?
Beastie Boys rule, dude.
yeah.
I fucking I what? Let's see. What'd you have? Ill communication? Vinyl.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I have the CD.
Yeah, well, look at this.
That's cool.
Vinyl rules, bro. And I have
Yeah,
a lot of Beastie Boys here, man.
we just went to visit my grandmother in Central Cali, and she has one of those record player. It's a record player. It's got a cassette deck. It's got a CD player in it. It's all in one. And so Dominic was messing around. We went through all her vinyls and found some cool shit. And Dominic was messing around DJing on it to messing up the records.
No, don't do that. No, no.
No,
It
they
scratches
were
them.
trash records you wanted to get rid of anyway. So.
Oh, okay. Well, we should. I remember when I used to buy those rack systems with you got the separate components of each thing, like a thing like that. I'm old. Those things rule. The stuff they put out today with the Bluetooth and shit. It's not as good. It's not as good as having component systems, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
It's
I don't have I've never had a record player or anything. So that was really the first time I got to put on a record and like listen to it because I'm a CD guy, you know what I mean? So that was pretty trippy, and I'm like, I might, get a record player. It sounded really good. I
I,
listened to Back in Black on it, and it just sounds
oh, that's
great.
awesome on there.
Sounds
I
great on
don't
a
know
vinyl.
what it is, dude. It's not as compressed on a vinyl compared to a CD. CDs are
Yeah,
really compressed.
I noticed definitely a different sound when I listened to the vinyl. I'm like, this is great. And I'm not a Springsteen guy either, but she had Born in the USA. I put that on there and it just sounded amazing. I'm like, damn, I might be into Bruce Springsteen now just by listening to the vinyl version.
Well, Born in the USA was the first album they got Bruce Springsteen and E Street Band's live fill on an album. Because if you go listen to like Darkness on the Edge of Town, the E Street Shuffle, Born to Run, it's like, oh God, it's like, Baby, we were born to run. Then he does that song live, Baby, we were born to run. It's like, oh God, they didn't get his live fill, but Born in the USA is the first album you finally get like what Springsteen and that band sounded like live.
Born in the USA. It's so good, bro.
Yeah, fucking Glory Days.
It makes me want to light fireworks immediately.
I'm on fire. Yeah, but you know that song isn't a patriotic song, right?
Yeah, I know. I know. That's what's ironic about it.
Yeah, but then you got my mom loved that song. I'm on fire. Hey, little girl, let me take you home. Let me show you now.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm on fire. Got a mad desire. Oh, I'm on fire. That fucking song rules, dude.
That song's fire.
That fucking song rules. We haven't done a review on a Freeform Rock podcast of any Springsteen because Lee would always fight me. But I think Charles will get into it.
Where's Charles right now?
Charles is fucking drinking. I think he's drunk, dude. We just did a podcast and he couldn't do the video, and Jerry can't do it because he's got to do things with the wife. That's why I said he's pussy whipped. But I love you, Jerry. Do what you need to do, man. Happy wife, happy life. See, Skribbaal, I have a wife that understands that I need to have like hobbies, and she goes out and hangs out with her friends without me, so that's fine. We do things together.
Yeah, man, that's the healthy way to do it.
It's like she wanted to eat sushi last night. I hate fish, so enjoy, baby. Go out and eat that sushi.
Yeah.
I'll stay home, but she's bringing me In-N-Out tonight, so I'm happy.
Ooh, what, double?
Oh, I get a 4x4, dude.
Oh my god, a 4x4. You're a beast, bro.
Dude, I used to eat 2 4x4s and an animal fry.
Damn. I've
Dude,
done that
I was like over 300 pounds at that time. Now I'm 280. I'm good, man. I was like 330 at that time.
Do you get animal style fries?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
I started In-N-Out Burger was my first job in Hacienda Heights, number 11 on Gale and 7th Avenue in Hacienda Heights.
Nice.
I started there in 1987. I was the cleanup guy. So I'd have to clean up the place before they came in to start cooking shit. And I was slow, dude. This is what kids don't get today. So Dominic, if you're listening, I don't know if Dominic's there with you, but kids.
No, I'm not smoking now.
My manager told me that, Mark, if you don't finish on time, we're going to have to let you go, because I'd finish after 9 when they start stocking the stand. It's a 2-lane drive. So you know what? I would start at, I was scheduled 6 to 1, right?
Yeah.
I would get there at 3 a.m. I had the key. So I wouldn't get fired to make sure I finished on time. I don't think any kids today would try to get to a job early so they wouldn't get fired. I got there fucking early, dude. I learned so many shortcuts to get the place fucking clean.
Yeah.
That I was fucking dude. I was the dude. Every time I tried to leave being the cleanup guy at In-N-Out, the manager would say, "We need you. We get perfect scores with you, Mark." And I was going, fuck, I don't want to fucking get up at 5 in the morning anymore. Because I learned so many shortcuts. I get there at 7 in the morning and finish in 2 hours. So I taught myself shit, dude.
The first time I ever tripped on acid, I was with my friends, and we went to In-N-Out, and the guy behind taking the orders, so his face started slowly like morphing into a demon like face, bro, and I just like freaked the fuck out and I ran away. That's my In-N-Out story.
Dude, I remember when I drank so much liquor back in the day with my best friend that I had a crush on. Her name was fucking Danielle, and I was with her boyfriend Chris. But ironically, me and Chris are still friends. We text each other. But I got so fucking drunk, dude. I blacked out. We got a 3x3 at In-N-Out. I paid for it for all of them. And I looked at Chris and go, dude, I can't eat this. Yeah, and he takes a 3. He ate 2 3x3s. Well, I used to eat 2 4. But later that night, I told Danielle, I want to fuck you. I said, I want to fuck you, Danielle. Right in front of her boyfriend, who was my friend at the same time.
Yeah, bro. You know what though? You're still friends with him, but that shows real friendship right there.
Oh, I'm still friends with him, man. But he didn't like. She left him and cheated on him with another guy. So who she's still with today. So that kind of worked out. And he's got a new girl. He's pretty cool. And I got my wife. But the thing is, I told Danielle, I want to fuck you.
Wow.
I don't remember that, dude. I blacked out. The only thing I remember about that night is I woke up, I threw up on the carpet, I put a towel over it, went back to sleep.
You didn't wake up with a black eye?
No. He told me later, dude, you told my girlfriend you wanted to fuck her. Well, I told him, he said, yeah, why wouldn't I?
Yeah, dude. Oh man, I've got stories like that. My homie Hector, shout out Hector. I hit on like every single one of his girlfriends he ever had. So that shit just happens, bro. It's some homie shit though. As long as you know you're joking around and you wouldn't actually.
Dude, back then we didn't have these phones where you could take nude pictures. I took pictures. Me and Chris took nude pictures of his girlfriend Danielle, and we had them developed. And the guy, when we came to pick up the pictures, he goes, "Nice pictures, bro."
Yeah,
bro. I felt so sorry for her. I ripped those pictures up later.
Back in the days, bro, when you had to get the pictures developed, kids will never know what it's like.
We had to get the pictures developed, so all those nefarious pictures he took of, the people who developed them saw them.
Oh yeah, that would be one of the prime jobs back then. You know what my dream job was when I was like 12 years old, man? My dream job was to work at a record shop because I would go into the record shop, save up my money every couple weeks, walk 4 miles to Monrovia, which was the closest record shop to us. It was a warehouse music
Oh, the warehouse right there on what's that street?
on Huntington.
Huntington. Yes, I went
Huntington.
to that one, dude.
Yeah, dude. That I would go there. I remember I got put in summer school, and I just started ditching summer school, and I would walk 4 miles there, 4 miles back every day, bro. And just even if I didn't have money, I just go look at the CDs, look what I want to get, discover new shit by how dope the album cover is. You know what I mean? That was my dream job. And when I was 12, by the time I was 15, there were no record stores left.
Oh, that sucks for you.
Yeah, I
But
was like, my generation is like the last ones.
but there's
So,
record stores popping up now. You got you come over
yeah,
here in Montclair. There's like Doctor Strange Records. There's Rhino Records. There's all these record stores in this area, like independent shops.
That's because of the vinyl resurgence, I got to assume.
Well, Rhino's been there for. Well, they had to move out of Montclair to Upland because Montclair raised the rent. So they were there for 50 years, dude. Rhino Records. But dude, exactly. Huntington Drive, that fucking warehouse, dude. I used to go to after school counseling because I was a fucked up kid, and they would pick me up from Orange Grove Junior High in Haskell Heights and take me to Monrovia, the fucking counseling. And my guy, I had one-on-one
on Foothill.
Foothill, yeah. My guy one-on-one, he would take me to get fries. Like they had lots of like little cafes down in Monrovia, downtown Monrovia, and he would take me to warehouse, and I would always talk about music. And then when I left that place, and I was like 17, he gave me an application to fill out for warehouse records on Huntington. I filled it out. They didn't hire me. I got my job at In-N-Out Burger, but when I was at In-N-Out Burger, I was still filling out applications for Tower Records. I always wanted to work in a fucking record store, but I wasn't like, I didn't have long hair. I had short hair, no beard. Yeah. I didn't look like a rocker, but I'd get in there. I'd answer all these questions on their apps. Who's this? Who's that? Guns N' Roses. This. I knew all the information. They never hired me because I didn't have the tattoos and shit, man.
Yeah, they were always covered in tattoos at that warehouse.
They were tattoos or nose rings or whatever, dude. They were they looked the part of rock and roll.
It was great because you could bring in the shit you didn't like and you could get store credit. Remember that?
Yes. I used to go to the warehouse and buy their used video cassettes or VHS.
Yeah, dude.
I bought like Rush, like Grace Under Pressure tour, and I bought a lot of old video, like Talking, Breaking the Chains, concept where they showed them talking and the videos, and the Motley Crue, uncensored with Motley Crue. I bought all those videos.
The first cassette I ever got was at that Warehouse Music, and they had a tiny, because this is what, 2005, so cassettes are way out of fucking style by 2005, so they got this tiny little cassette section. All cassettes were like $1.99.
Oh.
And I got Dawkins, I got Beastie Boys, Slayer. I got all kinds of shit because of that $1.99 cassette tapes at Warehouse Music, man.
I went to Tower Records going out of business sale in Buena Park, and I fucking stocked up on a lot of CDs. They didn't even charge me for the Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon. I was like, fucking A. They gave me that. And I also got that War of the Worlds movie with Tom Cruise. I like that.
Tom Cruise has never made a bad movie.
Tom Cruise has never, even Vanilla Sky was good, man.
I love Vanilla Sky, bro.
Vanilla Sky is a trip. I need to watch it. I have that over here somewhere.
I love it. And I'm starting to think, and this could just be me, I'm starting to think Mark Wahlberg has never made a bad movie because I love every Mark Wahlberg movie I've ever seen. That motherfucker.
Even the Transformers ones were good, man.
Dude, you know what I hated on for a long time? I hated that fucking Rockstar movie because it just seemed.
Oh, that movie rules. That's about Judas Priest.
It seems so cliche. I didn't like that they were, putting in the relationship shit with what's her name and his girlfriend. What's her fucking name from Friends?
Jennifer Aniston.
I didn't like that they were shoving I wanted it more metal, but I just watched it like a couple months ago, and I'm like, I was wrong. This shit is great. I
That
love this.
movie's good. The group, Jeff Pilson's in that group, man.
Yeah, Zach Wilde's in it. So,
Yeah,
yeah, it was pretty
Sammy
cool.
Hagar wrote that song.
Oh, did he?
Enjoy. Yeah,
That's
that
cool.
big song was
I'm not
written by
I'm not a
Sammy.
Hagar hater because I'm not really a Van Halen fan like that. You know what
What's
I mean?
wrong with you?
I know I like Van Halen,
The
but I
six
don't
pack with Roth is fucking amazing, man.
I love some of the Roth shit, right? But I'm not an albums guy with Van Halen. Like I don't think I've ever listened to a full album except the first one.
Well, if you listen to the first one, you need to listen to two and Fair Warning. Fair Warning's my favorite. It's got some weird shit on there with Saturday Afternoon in the Park. But fucking Unchained, dude, and fucking
No, Unchained's great.
dirty movies, dude.
There are songs that I love. I've just never sat down and listened to a full record because I'm just not a Van Halen fan like that.
Well,
So the Sammy Hagar hate, I was just hearing it from everybody in the group. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't think I've ever heard a Van Hagar song. So I went and I put on 5150 and whatever song it's like in the first 5 songs and there's crazy double bass in it. I even sent it to you. I'm like, this shit fucking rules.
yeah,
This was dope.
fuck
But I
yeah.
don't have the hatred. I don't have the, preemptive
You need to listen.
hatred.
You need to listen to the Fuck album, dude. Unlawful Carnal Knowledge.
I've heard a couple songs that I like from it.
Judgment Day, and everybody makes fun of people who are Hagar fans and say, you guys just keep saying Judgment Day, blah, blah. Yeah, because it fucking rules. It's not like we're saying it not because it rules. I love Top of the World, standing on top of the world.
But
I like the harmonies, man. The harmonies are amazing.
you get hatred for liking Oingo Boingo and Van Hagar and shit like that. And I can relate to you because I get the same hatred for my Limp Bizkit and Corn Love.
Well, hey, but I love you, man.
It's the same thing, bro. It's
I
just
feel embarrassed because I like most of that new album Limp Bizkit put out. So,
I know. You have to bring that up every time. It's just like
because I have to be honest with people. If I made fun of them a lot, but then I like most of the new album, don't listen to me then. But in fact, I give it up. Anybody who wants to make the money, like you always say, you give it up for their hustle. You give it up for that.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit isn't a suck band because they're still on top. They're still making money. They're still doing what they want to do.
Yeah, people don't realize that just like 9 months ago, Limp Bizkit sold out Madison Square Garden. So, think about that. That's pretty fucking crazy for a band that everyone hates. It's like Nickelback, you know what I mean? Like everyone fucking hates them. Somebody likes them.
I like a lot of Nickelback.
They're still filling up fucking stadiums, you know. And I see people hating on this Creed reunion. And if you don't think Creed are gonna make gazillions with this reunion, you're not paying attention.
The thing with Creed, everybody hates Scott Stapp. Nobody talks about the best member of that band. His name is Mark Tremonti.
Mark Tremonti is a beast, bro.
He's a fucking beast.
He's a
Alter Bridge, Creed. He even does Frank Sinatra. God damn, this guy rules.
And I think people would be surprised if you really like dig into some things that Mark Tremonti has done. He's got like almost some thrash.
The Tremonti albums are a lot of thrash, and Wolfgang Van Halen's on one of those albums, man.
Fucking killer, bro. Like there's
killer
no way
shit.
There's no way you could like listen to him play like some heavy shit and be like, nah, he sucks. You can't.
No. It's all about every time I hear about Creed, Scott Stapp. I have you heard the other 3 members of that band? The bass player I saw play with Alter Bridge, he plays like a 6-string bass or a 5-string bass. These guys are great musicians. You might not like, but you like Jim Morrison.
I love that fucking song, bro.
But Jim Morrison had the same vocal tone as Scott Stapp.
Yeah. But, dude, it's that divisive frontman thing. You know what I mean? You either love them or hate them. It's like Nickelback or Limp Bizkit, right? Like if you actually look at the musicians behind the frontman, those musicians are all fucking killers.
Wes is amazing. I've always said Wes is an amazing guitar player.
And Sam Rivers is a great bass player, and John Otto is a jazz drummer. You know what I mean? It's just people see Fred Durst and they go, I don't like that guy. He seems like a poser. You know what I mean? But
I never call anybody a poser because I go in between genres. So I just don't like him because he's a dick. That's about
yeah.
But the thing is, if Nuki comes on, guess what? I'm watching the video.
It's a great video, bro. It's a great
dude,
video.
the song is so fucking catchy, dude. I'm not gonna turn it off. And that sucks. You know?
And it's funny because, you know, people's perception of Fred Durst is he's this like jock kind of douchebag like guy, right? Like, but if you really analyze Nookie, he's talking about what a fucking loser he is. And that everyone's fucking his girlfriend except him. You know what I mean? Like, it's really the opposite of that. It's just the fans became the jock fans who were beating you up in high school. You know what I mean? So people associated that with Fred himself. You know what I mean?
I think Fred is more like the kids that were getting beat up, and he fucking overcame that.
Yeah,
and became what he is now because I'll give respect to Fred. He reminds me of myself. Like you get so fed up with the bully, you fucking start pouncing back on those fuckers. And so I think that's what he's doing.
What you're saying is you're the Fred Durst of podcast.
Probably. Because I pounce back on those fucking podcasts that make fun of me now. Because I got tired of it. 7 years of getting make fun of. You know what? I had that in school. You guys are going to make fun of me now. Fuck off.
Can I ask you something, bro? Can I ask you something? So I thought you and I don't know if you want his name said Dr. Fuck. I thought you guys aren't cool anymore. You are cool. You're on and off?
I'm just okay. He's cool. I don't want to talk to him anymore because I said this on the podcast. I asked him to stop making fun of me and he said no.
Oh, okay.
So it's cool. He could do what he wants. He's now calling. They're both him and Ian are calling their live shows America's Podcast. Fucking posers. That's posing because they're doing that to fuck with me, and I have no idea why they fuck with me. I'm small potatoes, bro. Dr. Fuck has one of the biggest channels of all and Almost Human. Why are you fucking with the small dude? You leave me alone. I don't fuck with you.
So this is a newer thing because you guys just saw each other at a Rockin' Pod.
Yeah,
right?
He's being a dick to me there too, dude.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, he's kind of giving me jabs. Ian was the nicest guy there, besides Charles, and Ian's fucking cool, but
Ian's hilarious.
Dr. Fuck, let him do his thing, man. He's cool, man. He's cool for what he does, but he doesn't need me to make fun of all the time, man.
As a fan of both of you guys, bro, like I want to see more Dr. Fuck on the show. Like that's why when I heard like there was this little rift or whatever, I'm like, And I know Ian said that he would come on the show, but we'll see if that ever happens.
Well, Ian has not. He doesn't answer his Facebook messages, so I'll never know if he comes on the show. But I was bullied too much as a kid, and when Dr. Fuck just keeps going and going and going, I said, "Hey, man. Remember when you got people banned from Freeform Rock Podcast like 6 years ago when I said you guys suck for saying to burn Sammy Hagar fans?" But the thing is, I went back and listened to that video.
Yeah.
I said, I love the Rock and Metal Combat Podcast. Ralph and Ian rule. This is a great podcast. But I got one thing against you. You shouldn't burn Sammy Hagar fans. I said that as a straight joke.
Yeah.
And then after I said that, I said, you know what? Listen to the Rock and Metal Podcast. Rock Podcast. They rule. I gave them so much love. I fucking licked their asses. But they focused on that one thing. And what happened is he banned people from my podcast. You can't come on Rock and Metal Combat Podcast if you go on Mark's podcast. The only one who said fuck off was Lee Gershman.
Shout out Lee Gershman.
Everybody else, Johnny Vogans, and Nate Bushy even canceled because he didn't want to get in the middle. So it was kind of like, Bushy rules, but he did cancel on me, and that kind of sucked.
But obviously, Bushy got over that.
He did. He did.
Shout out Bushy. Metal Mike.
And Dr. Fuck, I don't hate you. I don't know why you pick on me. That's about it. It's just like, yeah. Dude, I fucking slather your ass, which you like people licking your ass. So it's like, God dang, why do you go after me? Why can't you say one good thing about my podcast? You've been on it several times.
I know at one point he said he listened to it all the time.
Yeah, he fucked with me. If you ever heard the Van Halen Balance episode on Freeform, that's about the Sammy Hagar video that I made for the Freeform Rock Podcast. Okay, he came on there. He said, "You're lying. You hate it when people hate Sammy Hagar." You know what? I licked his ass and said, "Yeah, you're right. You know I don't give a fuck if people hate Sammy Hagar." But I told him yes to make peace. And that's always bothered me that I lied to him to make peace with him. Because I was making a joke, man. And it always bothers me. It's like,
well,
I always slather their ass, man.
I hope you guys, you know, whatever that is, you know, I hope you guys can get over it. Because how great would a BS sessions be with Dr. fucking Wadzilla on? I think it would be fantastic.
Well, Wadzilla needs to answer my fucking Facebook messages for one thing.
You know what? Even you see me, bro, I'll go in the group and I'll fucking be like, yo, Ian, you need to go on, you know, BS sessions and shit like that. Because BS sessions really is top 5 podcast for me, bro. Like, and those nights where it's Thursday night and I'm bored out of my fucking mind, and then boom, I get a notification, you know, a new BS session. It legitimately excites me inside, bro. Like, no homo.
Even a Rush episode excited you, man.
I love it, bro.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for that, man. Because it's not like we do it for fun, man. We do it to like make you guys laugh, to make you guys think, to make you guys conversate with you. We don't want to sit out there and just talk to a wall. We're glad you guys, like, you always put a love. I love that when I look at comments in Facebook, you know, in YouTube, and you guys are commenting on those videos. I like interaction, man. I don't like just give our opinions and nobody talk to us back, man.
Right.
That's fucking awesome, man. But I want to thank you, Skribbaal, for coming on here, man.
Yes, sir.
Awesome video, man.
Yes, sir. I'm glad we did it.
Thank you for being with us. We need to get you on another BS session, man. I don't know what we're doing this week because Jerry hasn't told me yet. It's his pick.
Oh, is it Jerry's pick this week? How do you guys do that? You pick one week, Jerry picks, then Charles?
Charles picks, yeah. So mine last week was the Rush. Charles the week before was Chicago. So now it's Jerry's turn.
Okay. You know what I really enjoy? I do enjoy the music ones, but I've been going back to I love the comedian ones. I love the one that I suggested, you know, shit like sitcoms and movies. I really love that shit too. I think you guys should do more of that shit. It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
you know,
we gotta
like
mix that in more.
I've been trying to get more movies, you know what I mean? Yeah. Top 11 sci-fi flicks, shit like that.
Yeah, Charles will bow out on Star Trek. He doesn't watch those like you. See, that's the thing. We did the Star Wars movies. Yeah. It's like, but he's not going to do the Star Trek for me. Kind of sucks, man. Because I love both of them. But I love Star Trek a lot more. Captain Kirk has and Spock and the original cast just have more sentimental value with me, bonding with my mom. So, man, I want to thank you for coming on here, man. Advertise yourself, man.
Yeah, you want to, you know, anybody listening, you got an Instagram, follow me on Instagram at Skribbaal, Skribbaal. Merch, tonethreads.com/Skribbaal. We got new hoodies and tees and all that kind of shit. Skribbaal.bandcamp.com. My shit is all over wherever you download music. Check it out. And Mark, thank you for having me on, brother.
All right, man. You know, you need to check him out, man. He's one of the few good hip hop artists right now. So,
and I'm the only one in the history of hip hop who drops Bob Hope and Bing Crosby lines.
Oh, fuck yeah. When I saw that, I go, ooh, like Spot. I got the road pictures. I just don't have the Japan one. That sucks.
Oh, road to Hong Kong?
Yeah, Hong Kong, man. I need that one.
I love that one.
Fucking, what's that? It's like, I just love it when fucking, what is it? Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis drop it. It's like, get out of here. This ain't your movie.
That would be a great, yes, their appearance. Yeah. Oh, man.
Say your movie, Bobo.
So are you into, real quick, are you into a lot of old flicks like that or only like specific?
Oh, yeah, ones? I love a lot of old flicks. Danny
Cary Grant flicks? You like Cary Grant?
Oh, I love Cary Grant.
Have you seen Arsenic and Old Lace?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie, bro. I just showed Dominic that, and he actually liked it. Okay.
Yeah, it's fucking Betty Davis, fucking shit like that. It's fucking great shit, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, man. Thank you, Skribbaal. We're
All
out.
right,
We'll
man.
see you guys tomorrow, though. Later.
Peace.